America. America. Come on, bitch. You gotta do money this shit.
Where you get that shirt from?
No. I made this shit. You made it.
I am the one that they talk about. I am so cold that you might have to throw me out. That money be calling out. I won't stop balling out. I am up next like Jabari now. See, niggas was sleeping on me, but I just woke them up and they saying they sorry now. I'm a dope stacking, dope rapping, no lacking, pole packing, foe blasting, soul snatching, toe tagging, cold bastard. Better close your mouth and get a closed casket. Show you what I'm saying like closed captions. Split them in two, make them disappear when I spit fire. That's old magic. I put that chopper to a nigga top and then let it fly. Go, go, gadget. Might fuck his bitch and say fuck the shit and get straight face. That's no passion. I'm the illest nigga that you ever heard. I'm the flyest killer that you ever seen. And if a fuck nigga ever jump stupid, I'ma catch a body like a trampoline. Bitch, I'm Freddy.
Raw and uncut, telling you what's up. You lifting with the HuskyBoyBarbenders, bending some bars. Y'all know what it is. Hope y'all having fun, getting tan, tattooed, and tittied out there this summer. Ain't nothing wrong with looking sexy and being husky at the same time. But I've been talking to Bruce, and he has no faith in my titties. I done told his ass, I'm benching 550 or die. I'm benching 550 before I die. And he said, I'm going to chase that shit my whole life. I don't think so, though. I'm about to be the next Dynasty Airy but black. That's exactly what's about to happen. Anyway, hope y'all summer going well. Just bringing y'all a little bench and squat footage. I believe it was 3x5, 5x5, something like that. We were just kind of winding down our semester. Weren't really looking. I mean, we were trying to gain strength, but we were really just trying to get back into shape after that month-long competition prep or semi-competition prep, since we can never really get into a good groove. But let me come to y'all. So I'm talking to y'all today. Today I'm talking about making it. What's the title name? It's not making disadvantages in the gym. Okay, so here's the thing. There are good and bad disadvantages in the gym, and by disadvantages I mean like a good disadvantage to me in the gym is not benching flat, but benching with less than an arch than what I would have in competition, because I feel like if I'm benching at a harder point, then I'm gonna get strong all around, and even on my off days in competition, I'm gonna be strong. When I have my full arch, when I have, you know, that's basically, it's just my arch isn't as accented as it normally would, because I don't think that it's really necessary. But I don't think all disadvantages are good. Like, for instance, I was at a gym earlier this summer and they had really large bars. Like their bars would basically fill my palm up. And so I can't touch my fingers. Like, my fingers are barely touching the other side of my hand. So I couldn't deadlift at that gym. I just could not hold the bar. Like, my grip, I tried so hard because I wanted to deadlift so hard. And that's probably why my deadlift hasn't really gone anywhere this summer. I could not hold the bar after a certain point. And so it kept me from lifting. Now, if you were a beginner and you started out working with that bar, then it would be a good disadvantage, because then you could work on grip strength and you would be a lot stronger. And then when you got to use a smaller bar, it would be a lot easier for you. But as somebody who's been lifting, I can't lift like heavy threes, 400 pounds, if I can't hold the bar. The bar's falling out of my hands every rep. I could do like 2 reps straight. That's not helping me. And so things like that in the gym, I feel like are good for you, because they're gonna make you work harder. They're gonna be better for you. It's just like cheating a rep. It's the opposite of cheating a rep. Okay, so cheating a rep is not beneficial for you, because you're doing stuff that you're not gonna be able to do in competition. You're doing stuff to build your ego and not build your actual strength, and it's not gonna help. But then disadvantages, they're gonna make it harder for you. They're gonna make it harder on you. But I think it's a good way to really shock your system. I know so far this summer, I've seen huge growth in my bench press, because my next workout I'm gonna be doing 3 sets of 5, and I believe I'm going 265, 275, 285. I recently did my 10-8-6 with 255, 265, 275, and I got I struggled on 1 rep. That was the last rep of 275, and I think that was just because I was rushing myself. So I'm getting stronger. My squat's getting stronger. Just did 265 for 3 sets of 10. My previous PR for 3 sets of 10 was 235. So that just shows the amount of difference in my squat. And then my next workout, what was I believe my next workout is 1086. And so I'm going to be doing 265, 285, 305, and I'll let everybody know how that goes. More just more things to talk about. I don't know if anybody has seen Candido's worlds. I saw the highlights because I actually my days were off, and so I missed it because being here at this internship, I'm still pretty disoriented, especially since I've been so busy lately. But I saw his worlds, and what really surprised me was the fact that his bench and his squat, not that they went well, but that they went so well, and his deadlift went so poorly. But from looking at the footage, the only thing I can think of is that it looked like the knurling was a lot farther out than normally is on the bar. That being the case, trying to deadlift almost 700 pounds with very little grip is not going to really help. So I think that's partially why he couldn't get the deadlift that he wanted to do. Because if you notice in his later deadlift, he moved his hands out wider in order to get it. And moving your hands out wider on a deadlift, it's not always beneficial to people. Now, he could hold the weight, but it was definitely more of a struggle, and I know he was pissed. And I'm sorry to hear that he had fractured his foot or whatnot. I hope he's okay, and I hope he'll be able to get back into the gym soon. Me and Bruce both were kind of expecting the outcome of Worlds. I was still rooting for Candido. You know, Candido's the American. I'm rooting for Candido. I want Candido to win, but we noticed like last year, I believe it was last year, Candido technically should have gotten like 4th because Owen Hubbard. Well, no, not 4th. It was close between him and Owen Hubbard. And basically, what gets Candido is his bench. Now, Candido does not have a poverty bench because I believe he benched like 350 in competition. But when somebody else is benching like 400 and something, like 450, and then they're also putting up pretty close, you may be beating them by 20-30 pounds on your lifts, but if they put up a 450 bench, then that's going to even out the score. And so I wasn't too surprised to see that Owen Hubbard won the competition. And although I feel like, if I remember correctly, if Candido had gotten all of his deadlifts, he would have been a lot closer. But from what the announcers had said, it sounded like Owen had already basically secured the world total. But congratulations to them both. I'm glad to see that Worlds went well. I saw a lot of people went to Worlds. Adam Handan went to Worlds, and I think he got first, which is great. You know, I'm glad he's doing well. I don't like it just because I know he's going to be coming into my age class as soon as I start doing well in lifting, but it'll be fun hanging out with him. I don't mind. I know I got into lifting late and whatnot, and I don't mind having some extremely athletic competition. I'll be that underdog. It's cool. But yeah, I'm glad to see Worlds went well. Updates with us. Now, we were supposed to have a competition in like October, but it's been moved back to December. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if I might be able to get a record. Honestly, I can't think. I might be December. I might actually be able to get a record by then, depending on how much stronger I get. But we'll see. But yeah, so our next competition is probably going to be in December, and then we're always probably going to go back to the Battle of the Border because it's got to be one of the best meets to go to. It's so competitive, so much fun. Everybody there is so nice. Congratulations to Jennifer Thompson from North Carolina. She got, I believe, first place and a world bench and total record, if I'm not mistaken. And I forget the other guy from North Carolina's name. But that's everybody I know from Worlds at the moment. I didn't really watch anybody else's. Haven't heard anything yet. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on that right now. Okay, let me talk about this shit. So there's some creepy motherfuckers in the gym. Like, I don't want to be okay. Let me start. So this is my gym I go to. They got some real people. You know, they got some IPL winners and shit. They got some really big ass people in there and shit. But there's some creepy motherfuckers in that gym. Like, there was a nigga. I can only, like, have you ever, like, watched, like, a ninja movie or something and people are working on, like, breathing techniques? So this dude, he was using, like, the worst form on dumbbells I ever seen. Like, he was turning his bicep workout into a shoulder workout, basically. Like he was taking that shit from the back of his neck. Like I thought he was scratching his back at first, so he took that shit from the back of his neck and would bring it forward and just throw it into his eyeball, and then he would just go, and he would go until he literally could not go anymore, and then he would stop. He would take up like this Tai Chi pose and just go, and like was doing like some Goku shit. Like his belly would get distended, and then all of a sudden would be sucked all the way back up. It was the creepiest shit I ever seen. I was like, I do not want to fuck with you because you look scary as shit. And so that motherfucker creeped me out. And then there was like this old lady that just kept staring at my ass, and I was like, bitch, what you looking at? Like, I don't want, it's cool, you know, I get people like look at people when they doing shit and whatnot, but like, why the hell are you staring at me? And then what amazes me, which this isn't really as creepy, but it's just, I don't see this shit a lot because I don't go to like, I guess an adult gym or whatever. I go to a college gym, but they have females in there that I would say are good bodybuilders because they have the bodies of men, basically. They don't have the man chin, they don't have the, fuck is that shit, the block, they don't have the damn block, but they do have some big ass biceps. The biceps is bigger than mine, honestly. I mean, my shit ain't that impressive, but damn, like that shit, it's kind of scary on the low. Like, I don't know, I've always thought about that shit, like, who dates women like that? Cause does that make you low-key like, I don't know if I could do that. But yeah, so that's what's going on with us. You know, we're staying very busy, very tired, but making a lot of gains, even though Bruce is still limping around and I still can't seem to get a daily workout in, whether it be group projects or it's raining or a nigga just don't feel like going. Like, you know, this shit just always fucking going on. But we're still glad to be around. We're still glad to have fans. We appreciate all of y'all talking to us, and we are not about to be. Let me talk about that shit real quick. Husky boys, mark our fucking words. No matter what happens, no matter who, because we've been. Somebody asked us sponsoring some bum ass company. They look cool, but we don't do something else. We refuse to ever be a sellout. Ain't no fucking way. We're too damn close for this shit. We're not about to suck dick. We're not about to dick ride. We're not about to brown nose. We're not about to stick nothing in nobody's holes. We're not about to do shit for what the fuck we feel like doing. If y'all ever feel like we selling out, go ahead and tell us quick. Go ahead and make a video about us. Go ahead and comment on our shit. Go ahead and stop watching this shit if you got to. Because I promise you it's not going to happen. We are going to be from rags to riches. I swear that shit's going to happen because nobody is going to fucking know or care about us until we go and rape everybody at Worlds. But, you know, that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? If that shit happens, it happens. But that's all I got to say on this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all like them pause squats. Hope y'all like that bench. Comment, like, and subscribe. Peace out, YouTube.
Rising K, the Raisin Man.